Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yogam, Shloka number 27. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Yavat Sanjayate Kinchit Satvam Stavara Jangamam Kshetrajna Samyogat Tadvidhi Bharatarshabha. Bhagavan Shri Krishna, after answering to the 6 questions asked by Arjuna, what is the meaning of Prakriti, Purusha, Kshetram, Kshetragnam, Gneyam and Gnanam. Gnanam and Gneyam. After explaining all these words, each one, then Bhagavan started telling about the sadhanas and the sadhana phalam. In the 26th and 25th and 26th shlokas, we saw that Bhagavan given the 5-point program which suits to different variety of people in this spiritual field. The 5 paths, they were not 5 paths, but 5 steps. Karma Yoga, with that you purify your mind. Then second is Upasana Yoga, develop the concentration of your mind and prepare yourself for the Shravanam, and then Mananam, then finally Nididhyasanam. These last 3 together, if you put in one word, it is a Gnana Yoga. So after getting the proper qualification through Karma Yoga and Upasana Yoga, now you enter into the Gnana Yoga. Now to such a people only I am talking in these shlokas. So after saying this, then in 26th shloka, what is this Gnanam about Brahman? The Brahma Lakshanams are also explained in the few shlokas. Then while explaining all that, now Bhagavan telling, this is what you have to know. Tadvidhi Bharatarshava. In this way, this you know. Which I talked to you, explained about the Gneya Vastu, Brahman, that the nature of that Brahman is like this. In this world, whatever you see, these different living beings, as Shastra says, 84 lakhs of varieties of living beings are there. All of them are appearing, came into existence as though because of the union or association of the Kshetram and Kshetrajna. Kshetra means Prakriti, Kshetrajna means Purusha. So with their both samyogat, this everything is happening. Now by saying like this, Bhagavan is not interested to establish or say or prove that the world is real, but it is appearing to you, but it is not real. Why it is appearing, on which it is appearing, without any basis or the adhishtanam, whether it can appear? No. So why it appears? Only because of the superimposition or because of the avidya, because of the wrong notion. Who is seeing this Namarupa Prapancha? This Ahankara I is seeing. But Ahankara I itself is not real. When Ahankara I is not real, Ahankara I means the reflection. When reflection is not real, then after effects of the reflection, whatever appears, comes, or anything, how it can be real? Naturally, logically, they cannot be real because reflection itself is not real. Now, therefore, you, the Purusha, Brahman, because of your presence, the Prakriti is just appearing as though it is mixed with you. But in short, in fact, the Brahman consciousness, you are that Sat Chit Ananda, is not getting affected or not involving in any way to project this. But this projection is happening because of the Maya and the ignorance. So you as a Purusha, you have now the intellect where the reflection is falling. Use that intellect, buddhi, which is now gained the Chaitanyam borrowed from the real I, you only, that also. But instead of you recognizing your real I nature, you are looking at the reflection and totally forgotten and neglected your essential nature. You claim your glory. You are never attached, you are never influenced by any of these changes happens because of that reflected consciousness. Therefore, this samyogam, this union, is not a real union of last class I told the example. Is it like these are the two things and therefore they were both are joined because they have got the, now pot is there and rope is there. So I don't have rope here now, right now, but pot is there. This pot, now pot has got the neck and I have the rope. So I tie the rope to this neck part of the pot because here it is have got a groove. So the rope can tighten here and I can lift and hang the pot with that rope. Like that, because this pot has got the parts, top, down and neck part, because the rope has got a length and width and that one edge of the rope I used to tie and it has got a flexibility. So like this, these two things are came together. Is it like that this Brahman, Kshetram and the Kshetrajna are joined together? No, because in Kshetrajna Purusha there is no parts. When there is no parts, and not only that, that Kshetrajna which we are talking is not a object limited to the space, because is all pervading. So a all pervading space like this Purusha also. And how it is possible? There is no parts. Is there parts in the space? Space has got the parts? No. Therefore, this samyoga is not like this. Then it is only a superimposed relationship. Therefore, we say a relationship without relation, relationless relationship. For this general examples which we give, now this example very gross to say that Purusha doesn't have the parts as like the rope or the pot, you cannot tie them or bring them together. Space like Purusha, Kshetrajna. Then what is the samyoga? It is like seeing the magic object. Through Indrajala, magician will create the magic which is not there, but it will make you to feel that it is there. So in this way, he will do lots of things. Indrajalavat. And another example is like the Gandharva Pattanam. In the clouds, as this Gandharva Nagara, or the blueness in the sky, or this same snake on the rope, and lastly the mirage waters. So they were not real at all at any time. They were not real at all at any time. Before it is appearing, after appearing, or after disappearing, these are all the created illusion in your perception. So the world is perceived because of your wrong perception. And not only that, the Purusha consciousness cannot be perceived through these senses, but it should be claimed. I am that consciousness, I exist, and I know I exist. So for this, there is no any mediation of the sense organ or mind, but I am very well exist and I know that I exist. So therefore, this Kshetra, Arjuna, know this about this Kshetrajna Brahman in this way, but Lord never told in the middle as that is you. Like that Mahavakya, Bhagavan never uses generally here in Gita, but he puts him in that place of aham, mama, me, mai, all those things. Now, after saying this, the next shloka 28, if this is understood, then further what is the Gnani's perception about this world? Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram vinasyastya vinasyantam yah pashyati sa pashyati. Another 2-3 shlokas, Bhagavan giving a very important description about one is showing what is the Kshetrajna Brahman. Now, instead of using Kshetrajna, Brahman, consciousness, Chaitanyam or any word, Bhagavan using the word Parameshwaram. Because this is well-known word, Bhagavan, Lord, Ishvara or Parameshwara. Therefore, he says here, Samam Tishtantam Sarveshu Bhuteshu. Who is available equally in all the beings. Mainly about the Bhuteshu means all living beings. About non-living things you will understand, but at least first understand in the total living creatures. Tishtantam. Whoever is Sthitam, who is available, abided in all the Jivarasis, Samam, equally. Here the equally, how you can say equal? How many differences we are seeing in this animal kingdom and humans, so many among the living beings, so many varieties and categories are there, but Samam, yes, we are talking about the Chaitanyam, which is giving the existence and consciousness to these living beings by lending that consciousness, who is nothing but the Parameshwaram. He is Nirvishesham. Without any Vishesha, he is supporting all of them. Come back to the same example of the space. Space is supporting my hand. Yes, space is supporting the background. Space is supporting my body, head, or your body, your head. All this in this room, there are so many, this camera, these lights. So all are supported, existing in the, appearing in the space. Now, do the space have any Visheshanam? That is what here definition. Samam, Nirvishesham. Without any Vishesha. Equally. Take another example. Now, in this room there are 3-4 lights and fan or any other gadgets of electronic. They're all Visheshataha, if you see their size, their appearance, the light which they give color, all are different. Fan is giving the air, not the light, but inside all of them, because of which they are functioning and they are giving some either light or heat or the coolness or the moving. But inside, Samam. Is the electricity having any Visheshanam? No, you cannot say. So, Nirvishesham, Samam electricity, Tishtantam, Sarveshu Balbeshu, Sarveshu electronic gadgetsheshu. You got the point now. Therefore, Samam, equally. Sarveshu Bhuteshu means you take from any small single cellular amoeba, then up to the Brahmaji. Brahmadi Sthavaranta Paryantam. From the Brahma up to a blade of grass. Who is that sitting? Parameshwaram. Sitting means don't imagine that. He is only there. He need not to go and sit somewhere. He is there. And in him, on him, everything is appearing and disappearing. Appearing and disappearing. So Parameshwaram. Now Parameshwaram is equal to Kshetragna. And that Kshetragna only Purushaha. That Purushaha only Aham. Aham. Or if you want a very clear still definition, Parameshwaram, Deha, Indriya, Mano, Buddhi and Avyakta, unmanifest, Prakriti or Mahat, and Jiva, this reflection, these things were not there at all. Apeksha, all these things. And that consciousness is called Parameshwaram. Here Parameshwaram word is nothing to do with any name and form of any different gods, generally which we hear in our Vedam itself, in Puranas. But all those things are told to you, given to you, just to give the understanding first, to recognize there is something higher than you, the ahankara, a veshti feeling individuality. Therefore, the I is functioning in you, in everybody, in everybody. The power behind this vision, seeing, is one kind of expression, power of the Prakriti. That is Drik Devata, Drishti Devata. Otherwise, for that name given Surya or Agni, like this for Vak, and Shrotra Devata, Dig Devata. That's it. But it is common. It is one principle, seeing principle, hearing principle. What is that? It is energy, Shakti. Now to represent such Shakti, as like we represent the many chemicals and minerals and metals all through some kind of a sutra form, a formula. Yes? There is some kind of indication is there for that. Like that here also some name given to show you that power, Shakti. Therefore, here Parameshwara means that. And this Parameshwaram, on whom the entire imaginary, illusory, superimposed, this entire Namarupa Prapancha, Kshetram, which is not permanent, Vishinashti, Vinashyati, Vinashyatvam. Its nature is getting disappear, destroy. It gets destroyed. It appears but stays some time and again disappear, gets destroyed, disappear. Vinashyantam. That means vinasham, perishable. And all these perishable things are there, but where they are? They were all based on, depending on, that means appearing, staying some time, and disappearing. In whom? Where? Avinashyantam, which is imperishable. On the imperishable Parameshwaram, that Parameshwaram is avishyantam, avinashyantam, imperishable. In that, the all perishable things. Now, whoever understands in this way, yah pashyati, sa pashyati. Whoever here pashyati means not seeing, literally, it is whoever understands in this way, whoever recognize in this way. Recognition is always with the in intellect buddhi. Yes, I, the Atma, imperishable, on me, in me, these perishable things are just comes and goes. They have no any value, they have no any permanency, they were not at all real. But this Parameshwaram, I, the consciousness, avinashyantam. So Parameshwara means who is who is imperishable, on whom these all perishable things are happening. So this entire shloka to indicate us that consciousness principle, which is one without second, samam sarveshu bhuteshu. Like this. After that, here, yah pashyati sapashyati. Then doubt is asked. Sir, everybody is seeing, whoever is having senses, eyes, everybody is hearing, everybody is seeing. Then how you can say specially he only sees really? Yah pashyati, in this way, whoever understands in this way, he is only really understood. Here pashyati word, okay, you take in this way, whoever sees in this way, he is only really seeing. How you can say like that? All are seeing the world. No, all are seeing. How? They are seeing it wrongly. They are seeing in a different way. Because they see the perishable things as the imperishable, they will be there for a long time, like that. But they never recognize, they never look into the satyam pashyati. But kimtu, Shankara writes, viparitam pashyati. They are seeing wrongly, viparitam. Atah vinashtinah saha eva pashyati. They see only these perishable things and they run behind them. They give importance to them. They live only for them and they only suffer because of them. They get attached to them. What? These perishable things. And just as like who is having a problem in the eyes, okay, different any kind of problem, they will see in the night, suppose moon is there, because of their problem in the eyes, they will see many moons. Ekachandradarshi, they won't see, but this wise person, he see the only, because he has no confusion. This example I told you before many times. For example, now itself, no need of big problem in the eyes. If you want to see that, if I keep my finger near to my here like this nose, and if I look at my finger with focus, now I am seeing the camera in front of me, two cameras and two pictures of me. Then if I look at my picture in the camera, that finger, that longer distant figure, now I am seeing this nearer finger as two. Simultaneously, the long view, that is only one I am seeing, but here I am feeling two fingers. Simple experiment. Why it is? It is just some kind of illusion, some kind of mistake, some kind of error. That's it. A simple seeing of the nearer and closer itself, this much change is there. Okay, how you can now accept or say that now whether there are really two fingers or one finger? Because sometimes I am seeing two fingers, sometimes I am seeing one finger. Which is real? Like that, here is all the things are only perishable things. Therefore, now in this way, whoever sees samyak darshanasya, now what benefit he will get? Now phalam. Now what are the sadhana you have to do? Bhagavan said samam pashya, samam sarveshu bhuteshu, all this. Or he told about the 5 steps of the practices. Now the result, if really you are worked on it, next 29th shloka, samam pashyan hi sarvatra samavasthitam ishwaram nahi nastyatmanatmanam tato yati param gatim. In this way, whoever sees this samam pashyanhi sarvatra samavasthitam ishwaram. See, same again Bhagavan, there Parameshwara word used, here Ishwaram. Whoever is equally available and abided in everything, everywhere, then whoever sees in this way understands that person now, he never destroy himself. Na hinatsti atmana atmanam. He never destroys himself by himself. Here destroying means what? We'll see. Or he never kills himself by himself. Generally, very rarely people will commit the suicide, but here also again question, sir, it's not common. No one will like to kill themselves, either animal, human being. But human beings are exceptional. Sometimes somebody kills themselves, suicide. That is different. But here the meaning is na hinasti. That means by not knowing or not seeing the truth in this way, okay, generally the otherwise people, ignorant people, they are continuing their life and die. Then again they will take the birth and again they will come to the life. So in this way, the cause of this going and coming back again to another body, who is the cause? I am only the cause, the ignorant ahankara. The ignorant ahankara I, here, so going to this cycle to other cycle, birth and death and womb to tomb, I am only killing myself without getting the knowledge. Though not gaining the knowledge is called killing yourself. Not claiming that you are the Atma is like killing yourself. Not claiming that Atma you are is the biggest sin. And this non-claimingness of this ignorant person's attitude, he is killing himself. You got the point, understand? So, nahinasti atmana atmanam. That means what? He never becomes the cause for his another birth. If birth comes, death is bound to come. So, to my this present death, who is the cause? I, the ignorant person, because I never recognized what I am. So, naturally, with ahankara, I continue and have the karma and then karma, then janma. So, again, therefore, never claim that somebody killed uh, Lord punished, Yamadharmaraja killed. No, nobody kills you, nobody kills anybody. You alone, with ignorance, becoming the cause for your again death, because you only become the cause to get the birth. So, you are the cause for your birth, you are the cause for your death. But this wise person, whoever understood in this way what I have explained to you so far, he never again do this mistake. He recognized himself as the Paramatma, Ishvara. He himself is the Brahman, Kshetrajna. Therefore, tataha yati param gatim. This again, yati param gati means he never come back again. He reaches that state. This reaching, yati, going, these are all just words. He never goes anywhere. He just tataha, he recognized this and he abided in himself. Therefore, param gatim, paraloka gati, kailasam, vaikuntha, no, nothing. Param gati means here the supreme most state of his own being. It is already there. There is nothing new. Therefore, tataha yati param prakrishtam gati means mokshakhyam. That is what we call as the moksha. But remember, moksha, jivan mukti, param gati, they were nothing to do with the time or any space or time. The moment you gain this perfect understanding of and this knowledge, you abided in this nishtha, you are liberated. You are liberated because you dropped and you have given the zero importance to everything. Everything. You have to drop everything. Not less luggage, more comfort. No luggage, no burden. Yes, no claiming of anything in the kshetra is the claiming of the kshetrajna. Claiming the kshetram is the burdensome, claiming the kshetrajna is the burdenless. That's it. Now and here itself, account is settled. That is the meaning of this shloka, nahi nasti, no postponement. So, if at all these things, now next shloka, Bhagavan tells that in the 30th shloka, we will read that and then I will explain. If you want to drop everything, including the Ishvara also, because when you keep the Ishvara separate as the another power or entity, naturally you have to be a subordinate or you have to be a servant or anything, then again there is a problem. Always, if I am a servant, I don't know when my boss will scold me, or I don't know when my boss will dismiss me from the work. Why this burden again for you? Therefore, listen. Prakrutyaiva cha karmani kriyamānāni sarvashah yah pashyati tadhatmanam akartaram na pashyati akartaram sa pashyati. See this word again. Yah pashyati sa pashyati. Once he told, and then that person who sees, whoever understands in this way, he attains the moksha, jivanmukti here itself. Now, in his understanding, in his knowledge, this also is very clear. What is that? Even you, after listening, you claim that I am the Kshetrajna Atma, but still you are with the Kshetram only, because this body, by using this body, by being in the body with this intellect only, I am claiming. Claiming is over, but the problems of this body, mind, and the world, and the things people related to me, all these things, as they go, they will go in that way only. Whatever they have to undergo, either good or bad, sorrow or happiness, they undergo that. Now, if I am a wise, if my attention is on the Kshetrajna, I recognize myself as the Kshetrajna, then what is my understanding? What is happening here in this body-mind complex? Whatever may happen, this all belongs to the Samashti Ishvara, Maya Sahita Brahma Ishvara, Samashti. That Samashti Ishvara not belongs to Samashti Ishvara. The Samashti Prakruti, Bhagavan says here, Prakrutyaiva cha karmani sarvashaha. All these things, whatever here, the actions are done through the five senses, and you see whatever, so many things are happening, ayyayo, what, this, that. Everything is, all these happenings, including by your body, other bodies, everybody, the entire nature belongs to the nature only. Prakriti eva. That eva is very important. They were all run by, conducted by, appearing in the only Prakriti. All the actions, anything. And when I can say that, when I removed my doership, I am doing. Because now I can't say that ahankara is not there. I already destroyed and dispatched the ahankara. That ahankara I handed over to the Samashti Ishvara Shakti, and everything belongs to him. This is the way when in the devotion we say everything belongs to him. Now if I claim unnecessarily, no trespass into the property of the Ishvara, you know what is the punishment? He will give the samsara to you. This punishment, the payment you have to pay is, you will be pushed into the. So as long as you claim that ahankara, I will put you in the again and again this cycle of birth and death and birth and death. Therefore, one side, entire your family, your family problems, your business, your properties, your body problems, everything you hand over to the Ishvara. Just mentally say that it is not belong to me at all. Therefore, here there is nobody to claim that I am doing, I am enjoying, and I, and then it is belongs to me. So I am, and this is belongs to me. I and mine, ahankara and mamakara, they were totally erased. The wise person, Gnani, did that. And therefore, here he knows very well and he remembers this all the time. So he will never claim. That means he never complains. Otherwise, our whole life is become a complaint box. That's why we think that I am worshipping the Lord, and we will do some kind of worship and all that, as today like Vinayaka Chaturthi, and we will pray to him. Then afterwards, what? You remove all the obstacles. Why I have to ask, where is the obstacle? Why I look that it as an obstacle? Because I think that it is belong to me. It is happening to me. But instead of that, a real devotee, in devotion, I cannot ask complaint. Generally, whatever we ask from the Lord, all of them are called complaint only, or bargaining only. But we don't know that. We think that I've done so many, I'm doing so many namaskaras to you. I chanted this, your name, that name, and all that. You please look after. You please do this. You please make this thing to become successful. Make this problem to go away from me. Why have to ask all that? Ahankara, if is there, you will ask. But without ahankara, you can just surrender and to remember that you are surrendered the ahankara to the Lord, you can perform the bhakti. Mental bhakti, actually manasika bhakti, that itself is, I am not asking anything. I am not going to complain about anything. Why it is like this, why it is like that. No, I have no complaint. Because nothing is belongs to me, then where is the question of complaining? About whom? Why I have to complain? If I am standing apart as ahankara, these problems will come. That's why, as long as you claim the ahankara, instead of claiming that you are the kshetrajna, you will be caught in my hands. What? The Paramatma says, or Prakriti says, Paramatma is not angry on us. He is nothing to do with our opinions or the actions. He think because you are wrongly claiming, which is not belong to you, and there you are fighting. More and more you are fighting. More and more you are complaining. You want to take away, loot away my property, my things. Therefore, as your actions, you get that results. I am just give you, be as the mediator, exactly that to you. Therefore, I have no anything to bless you. I have no anything to curse you. Who says? Lord says. Lord says. Therefore, in this way, this Gnani is understanding about it. That's why Bhagavan says here, Yah pashyati tatha atmanam akartaram. Atma, I, consciousness, kshetrajna, not the doer. naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvavit. We read in the 5th chapter. Everything naiva kinchit karomi iti yukto man, that na karomi, naiva kinchit karomi, that me we have to bring here. Atmanam aham kinchidapi na kartavyate, akartaram aham. He only really understood. Yah pashyati sa pashyati. What way? Atma is not doer, so I am the Atma, and whatever is happening here, body goes through some things, body will get hungry, body will get become thirsty. Yes, not body, pranamaya kosha. You remember that 6 urmis, physical body has got jara maranam, and Sukshma Sariram has got Pranamaya Kosha has got this hunger and thirst, and the Sukshma Sariram has got this delusion, Raga, Dvesha or Moha, and the Karan Sharira has got the primal ignorance, basic error, Mula Vidya. All these are all belongs to this Prakriti only, no? All these bodies. But I am the beyond the Karana Sharira, Avastha Sharira, Shariratraya Atitam, Avasthatraya Atitam. Okay. Then I claimed that. I claimed with clarity. Then only he is the real seer. Like this Bhagavan given a very, this is the result. If I understood properly and if I applied it properly, assimilated this knowledge, so for whatever Lord said, this is the result, Arjuna. Therefore, you decide on which side you want. Generally, now the meaning of this, all the shlokas, this claiming that I am the Kshetrajna, I am the Brahman, this you have to keep on remember whenever again the mind drags you from that higher knowledge, because there is a possibility you are always still living with, working with the mind. You cannot destroy the mind. To destroy the mind, you have to destroy the body. Just now we said that we never do physical destruction or killing of our own body, but we disclaim. Why I have to destroy? It is not belongs to me at all. Let it be there. But being this body is now available, I am expressing through it, it is my glory. As a Brahman Chaitanyam, I am expressing. If this body is not there, how can I express? Therefore, I am using it in a positive way. Then you have to remember these 5 capsules of the Vedanta. Somewhere maybe before I said, just I will remind and conclude. What is the first one is what I have to remember. Capsule means what? Whenever necessary, any vitamin deficiency or like that, we keep the capsule, we'll put it like a energy booster. Or sometimes we say, I go into the green room. What is there in the green room? Green room means I'm an essential nature, I remember. What is that? I am the nature of the eternal and all pervading consciousness. Take this as the mantra. All other mantras to bring you to this mantra only. Whether you say in English or Sanskrit or any language, it doesn't matter. Understand? I am the nature of, my nature, I, is all pervading and eternal. It is ever the same, and it is all pervading consciousness. Then second is not only that, I am the only source for my peace, happiness, security. Because peace and happiness, security are all the time tried by the mind. The problems, the crisis of these three to not real me, Kshetrajna. But this mind has got that problem. The Ahankara has got the problem. Then if I say this mantra, I am the only source of permanent peace, permanent happiness, and permanent security. PHS. Then I need not to demand, I need not to grieve, I need not to run behind for these things. What is the life? What is our efforts? Everybody wants these three. Keep on trying for these three. But nobody has not succeeded by seeking these three from the kshetra, from the world. People are things or beings. No, nobody has not succeeded. But who claims that they are all my own property. I am that. I am peace, happiness, and all protection is in me. Then third is, but only by my mere presence, I am there as a consciousness, as the existence consciousness, bliss. I give life to this body and the mind and the body and thought, everything. And I experience the material universe. So, through I give in my presence, this body is enlivened, mind is enlivened, and this body mind, through this body and mind, I experience the material universe. But it is nothing to do with me. Material world, I am just knowing it, experiencing. Then next capsule is whatever may happening, anything takes place in this material world. That is all I told. Now I am putting them in a nutshell. Whatever may takes place or change happens in the material world and in the material body, I am not get affected. I am just as a spectator. See, the identification with the body and mind, how creates a big havoc. I am not least bothered and I am least affected. But here I remember which I we are talking. And finally, if I forget these four capsules or four principles, my nature and all that, if I forget my nature, I convert this life into a burdensome and burdensome or boredom or troublesome by forgetting this. But by remembering this, I will make my life as a sport. Convert into the blessing and sport. So, converting the life into a struggle or converting the life into a sport, in whose hand now? It is not in money's hand or somebody's hand or something. It is only in me, by me. So these are the 5 important principles of the Vedanta, which we have to constantly remember and abide in that. Remembering for what? Again and again and again and again telling and abiding in them. So we'll conclude here. We have completed 30th shloka. There are another 5 shlokas. Let us see, can we finish in the next class? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om. Tat Sat.